Hello again, everybody. This is John and Glenn with BestPriceNutrition.com. Today we're going to be reviewing BSN No-Xplode 2.0. Unfortunately, we don't have the bottle yet because it's not out at the time of this video, but we do have the ingredients in front of us, so we can run through that with you. We could actually save some time because if you're familiar with the original No-Xplode, you really shouldn't be too unfamiliar with the 2.0 version.
Yeah, looking at the ingredients and going through them, the only thing it looks like is they increase the amount of beta-alanine and possibly a little extra stimulants. Not in adding an additional source of stimulants, but maybe increasing what they originally had in there.
The amounts.
The amounts in there.
So if you liked it before, you're probably going to like it still. And it's a proprietary blend, we should mention, so that's why we really don't know how much of each.
Yeah, it went from per serving 18 grams or 18,000 milligrams up to a 19.6 grams. So there would be your increase in beta-alanine and your stimulant.
We're guessing. We're looking at the proprietary blend. We do notice that beta-alanine is higher up on the ingredients list, so that means there's more of it in there.
Yeah, generally in an ingredients list, the ingredients go from ascending down to descending. So it'll be the higher amounts at the top, or ingredients that are in the higher amounts at the top, and then ingredients in less amounts at the bottom.
Yeah, so it's still an arginine, citrulline based, nitric oxide product. The idea is that the arginine and the citrulline, two different pathways, are going to increase nitric oxide production. We've discussed this in the past that it certainly makes sense in theory. However, theory has not been proven out in practice. It's not been borne out in studies. So that's
it's found that your body produces something called arginase, or an enzyme called arginase, that inhibits that process.
Or if you go the other route using citrulline to increase nitric oxide, it's just found that it's rate limiting regardless, because your body has a mechanism, a negative feedback loop to fight back, drastic increases in nitric oxide, because nitric oxide is what's dilating your blood vessels. So it can affect blood pressure and a lot of things that are very important to your body. So your body always wants to maintain that balance. So again, in practice, if you were to look in like a chemistry book and or biochemistry book and look for some of these pathways, you'd be like, oh wow, that would definitely
on paper
work.
It works. It really does. But in practice, it doesn't. So in taking this product, more or less, it should help you get more energy for your workout. Increase your energy because of the beta-alanine side, or the endurance, I should say, because of the beta-alanine. So it can give you a better workout that way.
We do like beta-alanine. And as we've talked about in the past with pre-workouts, specifically ones that are stimulant-based, they're to be judged by the stimulants because of the nitric oxide, production. We're still skeptical. The jury's still out on that at this point, because there's just not any evidence to show that there's a significant increase of that over any long period of time. So, really that would be judged by the other ingredients in there. And namely for these, for the most part, it's going to be the stims. If these stims get you going for your workout and you have a better workout as a result, well, then it's kind of done its job, and a lot of people like getting that buzz. Some of them have some aminos added to them, so that might be enough to, stave off any, loss of muscle, catabolism, so that's something else to consider.
Yeah, and then they add some electrolytes inside here to support you while you're working out, because when you're sweating, you're releasing electrolytes, so it might be in there to replace some of that.
Yeah, and a lot of people thought when they were coming out of the new version of No-Xplode, they were going to try and compete with the more concentrated, less ingredient, smaller, smaller serving size pre-workouts like Jacked or Jack 3D, however you want to pronounce it. Please don't comment on how to pronounce a word that has a number in it. We know what it is. Okay, it's not in the dictionary, so we say it both ways because people refer to it both ways. We get so many comments about that.
We'll just call it Jacked.
Yeah,
because
that makes you happy. Fine. But they were 1MR, things like that. We thought maybe they're going to go down that road. But they've kept it with the larger serving size, and it's probably smart because there's a lot of people who they like it, like what it makes you feel, and that's fine. This is that one time with stims is when we say, hey, how does it feel? How does it make you feel? That's a criteria that actually applies with stimulants, because you feel them instantly. So it's not something where we're going to say, we have to see all this research and stuff like that. We know stimulants are relative to how you feel, so that's the one time we'll make that exception.
Yeah, this is definitely a product that you'll feel something from. It does have caffeine, vinpocetine, tyrosine, things like that, so you will feel something from this.
Yeah. So if you want a little more details on the other ingredients, we have another video up on the original No-Xplode. We just wanted to get this out there for people who are wondering what's in the new No-Xplode and get you guys an idea of what it's going to be. So if you liked it before, you're going to like it Probably a little more because the extra beta-alanine. But besides that, it's pretty much the same product.
Yeah, and you'll notice like the No-Xplode NT has been discontinued. It's no longer available. So that was thought to be the original replacement for the No-Xplode. Well, now they've got their 2.0, which I imagine, which is going to take place of the older No-Xplode or the original No-Xplode. So this is what we'll have moving forward. If they choose to go with a more concentrated, smaller bottle, that we'll see.
They may, so who knows? But that's what it is for now. So if you guys have any questions, please post them in the comment section of the blog or the video. We're more than happy to answer them. Also, check us out at facebook.com/BestPriceNutrition. Thank you.
Thank you.